But yeah, so the Cavs. Let's talk some Cavs, right? Here's the thing. Full disclosure, I didn't watch yesterday's game, and I've only really seen a couple clips. Like I said, I went to King James, and then today I saw Mickey 17 at 1, and then I've been busy making my review and everything and walking Apollo since then. So I haven't had a chance to fully watch that game, but I have never heard of a team that is both in a slump and on a 13-game win streak the way that the Cavs are right now. This is truly crazy stuff. Everyone almost universally feels like the Cavs have been playing bad basketball for about a week now, and yet they've won 13 in a row. And they just keep on finding ways to win. It's really weird. It's this really weird contrast. But my takeaway is this. I understand that those games have been ugly. They've been ugly wins. They haven't been it's not the most beautiful basketball you've ever seen. But a win is a win, damn it. They keep on winning. I don't care. To me, I'm not worried about it at all. They keep on finding ways to win. The thing is, if you were to go back to the 2021-22 season when we first had our breakout, and let's say November of that season, the Cavs were winning, they won 12 in a row, 13 in a row, but they were of this caliber wins where it's kind of sketchy, did we really deserve to win that game? We somehow managed to pull it out right at the end. If that was happening then, under that context, I'd be like, okay, sure, right? Maybe this is a little bit of a fluky win streak. I don't know what to really make of this long term. With this version of the Cavs and this context, I've seen them, with all due respect, pardon my French, I've seen them put belt to ass. I've seen them whoop the shit out of teams all year long. They just beat New York by 40, beat Orlando by almost 40. They've been whooping ass all season long. So I have no doubt in my mind that if they played at 100% or 110%, they could have destroyed Charlotte and Chicago and whoever, Portland. They could easily bury those teams when they're playing 100%. Am I upset that they're not playing 100% all the time? Yeah, I want to see my team play the best basketball they can play. But that's just not how the NBA works. No team is going to be able to be 100% locked in, whether it's an effort issue or just a mental thing of not being fully locked in. I think, which game was it? I think the Miami game was a good example of effort was good against Miami. It was just mentally they weren't really locked in, and Miami also played a good game, and it ended up being much closer than you would have expected. But you're not going to get 100% from your team every single game. They've still found a way to win 13 in a row. So I'm not really upset about it. And when I look at the game against Charlotte, again, I have to watch that full game. I have to catch up on it. But yeah, should they have beaten Charlotte by 20? Probably. But I know that they can beat Charlotte by 20 or 30 points. I've seen them do it all. But from here on out, my opinion of this Cavs team isn't going to change, is the point that I'm building to. I know what I think about the Cavs this season, and the next 20 games aren't going to change that. All I want them to do is get to the playoffs healthy. So that's my general takeaway. 13 games in a row. Listen, I know the last few haven't been pretty, but this is special, man. This is as good as it gets as a basketball fan. This is the third time we've won 12 in a row or more this year. So I'm just enjoying it. I know that Charlotte gave us a bit of a scare. Chicago too, Miami, a bunch of these teams have been more competitive than they should have been. But this is a very special year for the Cavs. And like I said, just try not to be, this is going to sound contradictory, but don't be prisoners of the moment in terms of man, we almost lost to Charlotte. This sucks. Don't be prisoners of the moment, but also try to enjoy the moment as well and realize wow, we've won 13 in a row. We're having this amazing season. Yes, there's, it hasn't been perfect. No season's going to be perfect, but this is awesome basketball. And again, it really doesn't get much better than this. Even the Golden State Warriors, who won 73 games, they lost 9 of them, and they played in a bunch of close ones on top of that as well. So if I'm remembering correctly, I think they lost by 20 points to a Portland team that didn't even have Dame or CJ playing, if I remember correctly, that the 73-9 Warriors. So it is what it is. That's how basketball goes. So I'm still very happy with the Cavs. Again, I got to rewatch that game, but the one thing that I did see that almost caused my soul to leave my body was Evan Mobley hitting a sidestep three-pointer to tie the game. And I know the shot clock was running down. He kind of had to take it, but good Lord. Evan Mobley, sidestep three? I can't believe my eyes. I still can't believe it.